Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How are you? Oh, boy. Forgive me. I do have quite a bit of a cough and a bit of a leaky beak as well. I am your baby boomer, Kitty Lane, from the peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate. Come on in the den, kick your shoes off, find the Shades Lounge, pull up your works, pull up your drinks. If you have a snack or two, that's fine. And breathe. Last check, and I have not checked in a couple of days, we were at 544 subscribers, and no, 545 subscribers, and 1,569.7, I believe, viewing hours. So, good morning, gorgeous. How are you? I'm extremely happy about that. B, for breakfast. For breakfast, I actually had dinner. These Meals on Wheels be doing a sister good. So I had spare ribs, mashed potatoes, and mixed greens. And it was just the one little serving thing. And that was at 6:30 this morning. I've been up since 4:10. Funny story before we even get into the coffee. I hope you all laugh with me because I laughed so hard I cried. And the cry became an ugly face cry and then went back to the laughter. So many of you know that we're coming up on the 7-year anniversary of my mother transitioning. I dream about her a lot. Last night was no exception. I don't know where we were, but it was me, my mom, and my grandbabies. And one of the grandbabies had put baking soda into a spray bottle. That part actually happened a couple of weeks ago. But this, instead of a room spray, was a facial spray. And my mom had sprayed her face with this facial spray. And the baking soda caked up over her eyes. So I had her to sit on the foot of my bed and lay back. And I said, with her eyes closed, I said, feel on your chest. There's a warm rag. I'm sorry, y'all. I said, feel on your chest. There's a warm rag. I want you to take that rag and wipe your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to get another warm rag and I'll clean your eyes better. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold on, please. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. But I said, I want you to clean your eyes as well as you can because I can't see in the dark. I had literally taken 2 tissues out of the box and laid them across where my mom's chest would have been. And as I was getting ready to crawl out of bed, I realized Mama ain't here. I, I'm sorry. I just had a whole conversation with my mama and she won't hear. She wasn't here. So I laughed at myself. I did. I laughed at myself for a long time. And I'm glad that I was able to laugh about it. Um, so on to C. Hey, Lori. I did get a chance to go in the kitchen to make my coffee. I did. Of course, we have 20 ounces of gorgeous black silk. And today we have only 10 ounces of International Delight Cinnabon. So that actually tastes pretty good with a cough drop in your mouth. Oh, there are a lot of people here. You snuck in on me, Marsha, my Jamaican mommy. Baby! Yes. Happy belated Mother's Day to everybody. Um, whether you're a mother to 2 legs, 4 legs, slitherers, or doll babies, it doesn't matter. Happy Mother's Day. And thank you for being here. Now on to D, our drinks. I have 2 bottles of these. I have already completed 1 bottle today. You hear the coughing. And I was doing so well. I had my whole therapy session and only coughed once. So hopefully we got that part under control. At least until the live is over and I can smoke a cigarette. Because that calms the cough, believe it or not. It does. I don't know how, but Joan can be a witness to that. She saw that happen last night. It doesn't make sense, but it works. Okay, on to A, B, C, D, E. Enlisting right here in the room, we have with us our wonderful retired school teacher, Lori, of Lori Stories and Crochet. We also want you to keep in mind Juan the Yarn Addict. And we also want to keep in mind Lexi of Heal Stitch and Craft. Also Camille of Camille's Creations. And please, please, y'all, the music that she has put out, when I tell you a sister got work done to that music, yes, Michelle Crochets. Y'all, that music is so soothing and it's so beautiful to work to. I'm almost can't wait to show you everything that I've been doing since I was sick. The one day that I thought I wasn't going to be able to do anything, I got so much done. I was amazed. Okay, so focus. Now we get into the good stuff. Y'all know we got a short alphabet list today, and I'm still waiting on Meals on Wheels. So at some point, I might have to put the video on pause and run and get my meal. Okay, so I think I showed you all the curtain that I had done. That is my mesh curtain. The concept here was to make a scrap ball and make a make. And I wanted to make the mesh curtain. Meals on Wheels, hold on. Just a minute. Just a minute. Okay, y'all, give me a second. Whew. Whew. I'm back. Whew. Okay, that takes a lot out of me. But I am back. And thank you all for hanging in here with me. Okay. Okay, we got that. I'm sorry, we just got a notice from the apartment complex. We have to replace one of our blinds. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I did show you the mesh curtain. Okay. Ivy B put feelers out for the butterfly. I think I have it upside down. Did we? Nope. Yes, there we go. For the butterfly, the 12-inch butterfly square. And I did that. It took less than an hour. But that's because I love reading fillet graphs. So I'm not going to say that it takes less than an hour for everybody. I love reading fillet graphs, and if you know me, I do tapestry crochet, so that's my jam anyway. So yeah, that I got it done very quickly. I am doing Juan's Stitch Odyssey blanket. I only got to round 15, and this is my first one. I know he just put out 21 through, what is it? 16 through 26. I don't know. No, it's 21 through, I forgot what the second one is. But anyway, that one came out yesterday. So this is definitely something that I'm going to be working on today. I started 2 of them. Yes, I started 2 of them. Okay, and I hope you all remember the blanket that I was making for the young man who is the son of the family that lost everything in the fire. We have one more color to add, and it's going to be this big twist green. The colorway is lime jelly. That's going to go around the outside of this, and this will be done. Now, Sunday, I had a severe case of startitis. I did. It was just ending. And knowing that the blanket that I made for her brother was a 4-round repeat, I started on this one for the sister. And the colorway is orange, clay, wine, and fiesta. And these are all loops and threads for worsted weight. 100% acrylic. Everything that I've shown you, I used my 6.0 hook for. Most of it was the furl. I think all of these were furl. All of these I used the furl. And then I started this one last night, and I'm using my 6.0 prim for this one. All of this, no, not all of it. 2 of these are mainstay. I'm using the mainstay red, the mainstay white, and the red heart navy. And this one I'm doing Juan's Nana June's Blessings. I love your yellow version. It's such a quick make for Ivy, even with making mistakes, because I didn't count right. I still did And yeah. I only had the frog one time, and that's because I got lost in what I was looking at on TV and realized that I was closing in more than I needed to fill in. Yeah, so that is what I'm working on. Everything that I've shown you, except the two completed pieces, will be getting my attention today. Um, my plan is to have all of these that I've shown you done by Saturday. In the meantime, in between time, I will be continuing. Oh, there was one more thing that I started. And this one, I am actually using the Susan Bates 6.0. Please don't ask me what it is. It's a scrap ball. It was laying there looking at me, and it was like, I need you to do something. So what I'm using is one row of single crochet, one row of extended single crochet. So I'm going to do that until the scrap ball ends. And if I can find another, no, when I get to another multicolored scrap ball, I'll add it to it and just keep going from there. It's meant to be a baby doll blanket. So that's what I'll be doing. That's not on the list to finish by Saturday. That's a whenever I don't want to pick up one of the other bigger items. That's what that is. I have ideas for the other two beach bags. So I will probably go ahead on and work those up under smaller and on a smaller scale. Hi, Vivian. How are you? But I'll work those up on a smaller scale and show you, which takes me back to me working on the electronics. I am still trying to get everything straight. What had happened before, Google is having problems with everybody. And so I don't know whether it's Samsung or Verizon, but a lot of people are losing a lot of things in their phones. What they're trying to do is converge everything. And in doing that, a lot of data is being lost. Please back up everything on your phones. With that being said, a lot of the storage space I thought I had, my phone was telling me I didn't have it. So I went through and manually took out all of my videos. I felt like everything I had posted on YouTube, if I needed it, I'd go back to YouTube and get it. And then I tried to record a video. I did it successfully the first time. And when I went to try to upload it, it wouldn't upload. So when I tried to do it again, I don't know what happened, but the whole video looked real scratchy. Excuse me, they say third time's a charm. Yeah, and that's exactly what it looked like. I was sitting there like, so my daughter tinkered with my phone a little bit, and I pulled it back up, and I tried to record, and it wouldn't record. And I'm like, this is fantabulous. Not. So, since we got it to record, finally, I still can't upload. So we're doing more tinkering. We're trying to figure things out. When we took it to the Verizon store, they can't find anything wrong with it. They see the problem, but they can't pinpoint the problem. They don't know what's going on. And I'm not the only case. So I feel better that it's not just me, but very much displaced because I need this. Fortunately, I am able to do my lives. So you still get to see me Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Okay, what's going on in the neighborhood? Wildcard Wednesday Challenge Week gave us these 5 challenges. And I forgot to get my cotton yesterday. The 5 challenges were a red, white, and blue make, a neckerchief, sew in your ends, post the make on Juan's community post, and a cotton make. So I have to scurry over to the store today and get some red, white, and blue cotton yarn, peaches and cream. It is not peaches and concrete. I'm going to get some peaches and cream. And I'm going to make the kerchief. I'm going to do the 5-in-1. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I'm going to pick up the cotton, all 3 colors, the red, white, and blue. I'm going to make the neckerchief. I'm going to sew in the ends, and then I'll post it on Juan's community post page. Had a moment, sorry. Okay, H. We have 2 things under H today. First of all, we have Happy Mail. Yeah. So I won a prize on Lori, the armchair chef. I think I said that right. I hope I did. And what I won was this beautiful bag. Isn't that adorable? This was made by our very own Lori Stories and Crochet. And it is full of goodies. And I just figured something out, y'all. So we have a starfish. We have a sand dollar. I think this is a conch shell. That's what I thought it was when I saw it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And of course, we know this is a clam purse. So in it, and I did take the pin out, but we have a pearl. I just figured the pearl out. I took it out when I got it, and I was like, I don't know, maybe it goes in here. No, I don't. It hit me. It hit me. Auntie Eileen, how are you? So I think this is absolutely adorable. Needless to say, as soon as my granddaughter saw it, she goes, "That's mine." And I was like, but it was sent to me. She's like, "Oh yeah. So when are you gonna use it?" When autism speaks, we listen. Absolutely. The other H is the healthometer. So I did go to the doctor yesterday. The weight is not going in the right direction, but as I promised, I will be posting on the community post, under the community post tab on Fridays, as I will start taking my weight at home. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that daily. They want me to go back to taking my weight daily, but I don't know if I'll be posting daily or if I'll just be posting on Fridays. I might give it 2 days, like Tuesday and Friday, but we will definitely see. There is no active diet in play. The biggest thing is the mobility. That's what we want to focus on first. If we get that down, then we can start looking at other avenues as far as weight loss is concerned. Also, the paperwork has been put in for the paniculectomy. I'm going to do this one day, and it's going to be about 6 inches back here, and I'm going to be like, whoa, it's gone. And I'm going to be so happy. I'm just going to be so happy, so full of myself. I don't know what to do. Yep, I remember when she first saw her. I did it. I didn't. I didn't have a clue, but I figured it out though. I figured it out. It's a pearl. Okay, so um, all the important news has been tied in. I'm gonna jump rank for a little bit, and I'm gonna ask everybody to please give me my slice of lime and my egg. I need it. I don't know how I'm gonna tie that in. Excuse me. I don't know how. You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm going to cultivate that idea and see what we can come up with for possibly next month. I'm going to work on something. Yeah, that's an idea. Let me jot that down so I don't forget it. Lime and egg. All right. That is the idea there. Okay, so I still managed, rushing it all, to get us a joke of the day. Okay, y'all ready? What is the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? What's the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man? I could be a Barker's Beauty. Okay, so the difference between, let's see what we have here. One can hold up, the other can't. Okay. You could, I could, but I don't want to take away from that. That is classy. That's classic and classy. That right there is classy and classic. So they got to stick together. But I do have an idea. Okay, so the difference between Iron Man and Aluminum Man is that once Auntie Eileen got it. One stops bad guys and the other one foils it. Yes. Thank you. I have. Welcome in, Ivy. Thank you. What I was gonna do, if it's okay with you, I wanted to make you a second color one so that you could, if you wanted to choose between the two, you could, because it's a very easy make. And I'm glad you're here so I can tell you. Um, it's an awesome make. It is. And very uncomplicated, very well written. That's kind of like the way I write patterns, but I've always been afraid to put them out there because I didn't think anyone else would understand it. But I completely understood your way of writing the patterns, and it just made it so simplified and simple for me. Me with written patterns, the simpler it is, the better. Um, I am dyslexic, so the less I have to put into the reading of it, the better it is for me. Can I read? Yes. And when I do, I love the audiobooks more than anything. When I do read, I have to do crazy things. There's one way that somebody recently learned and they found it to be amazing. I will turn the book upside down and I will read upside down and backwards. and flip the pages the alternate way. And it works for me. It works. So it's a visual thing. It's the connecting there. It's not eye-hand coordination. That's on. That's on point, you know. But I love the way you write patterns. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So I love that joke when I saw it. I absolutely loved it when I saw it. Um, we do know that Crochet with Kitty is put on hold right now. We did look into the possibility of getting another camera, but we'd have to try to figure out how to hook it up, how to sync it, all this good stuff. So we're currently looking at refurbished laptops even to try to see if we can get something different or something better going, because my Chromebook just ain't gonna do it. It's not. It has proven that to me too many times. My Chromebook said, look, you got this much stuff you want to put into this. That's not going to work. I'm not doing mm-mm. We're not zipping in the files. We're not compressing, compacting, or comping anything else, any other kind of way. I'm not doing it. Yes. So my entitled Chromebook is over there at the head of my bed. I lay it at the head of the bed with Harrietta and Henrietta. Everything up there is on an extended nap. Yes. Oh boy. So let's see. We got KL. We got the lime and the egg drop. Um, the M. My memory for today was my dream. That was our story. Uh, I'm super excited, guys, because I had something happen to me. When I tell you all something you can do in between time to just keep your mind, or refresh your mind, aside from the stretches and everything, there are games that I play on my phone. This is not a plug for them, but something happened over the weekend, and it was my worst day of recovery. It was on Mother's Day. I was playing one of my games on Free Cash, and I won a substantial amount of money. And I'm not talking like thousands or anything like that, but it was more than $100. And to play a game and just push a button and to see that pop up, I'm like, oh my God, did I get it? Mm-hmm. Which is probably why we go back to the healthometer, and I can tell you that I'm in a great mood. I'm in a fantastic mood. The bills are paid for this month, all of them. Yay. And it's not even the 15th. Yes, they're all done. And this is when I'm in my happy spot. And I can still go get my red, white, and blue cotton to make the kerchief and meet those. Probably won't be today, but I'll get it done before Wednesday after next. But to be able to do little things like that, that brings me joy. It makes me happy. It does. And let's see if we go in. We've done the news. Yeah, guys, one of the reasons I want to get everything off my hook this week is because I need to do something in purple. Purple has been calling me. It's been screaming my name. I need to do something in purple. I have to. I have to do something in purple. I need the purple. And I have some purple. It's the Karen Simply Soft, but I need to do something in purple. My soul is screaming for it. Okay, reminders. Joan, can you tell us our reminders for the day? How about you, Vivi? Can you tell us our reminders for the day? Thank you, Vivian. Thank you. Okay, so please don't forget your 30 minutes of organizing a day. I don't care if it's organizing your underwear drawer or organizing everybody's toothbrush and toothpaste area on the sink, or if it's our yarn, or if it's our notions. It doesn't matter. Organize something. Take time to organize one little area a day. And what I do, I break mine up into little 15-minute increments or little 5-minute increments if I'm like can crochet and get up. When I'm down, like I've been down over the past few days, I'll do like 45 minutes of crochet and 15 minutes or whatever, just take my time. But other than that, it's usually 15 minutes of crochet, 5 minutes of cleaning, organizing, whatever. And one of the things that I've thought about doing, I do need the purple. I need the purple in my life. I told you all that I'm going back to my blankets because that's my joy. That's my niche. That's where I find my happy spot. So yeah, definitely gonna stick with the blankets. And with the 2 boxes that I got in the mail recently, I'm gonna be using those to store my blankets. Those that I don't give away or they don't have a home for right now. Or they're too big to just travel in my giveaway bag. And, maybe when holidays roll around or things, or birthdays or anniversaries, those types of things, I'll have something to pull from. So that's there. The other reminder is journals. Guys, don't forget to journal. Please don't forget to journal. Journal is so important. I am peeping around and looking around because here it is. I've been looking for this since last night. Yes, I have. And you all know it's my project planner and everything that I'm writing down in here. Like not being able to find it, I could not put my heart under the baby blanket, my completion heart. But it is done. I can mark that off now. I have to write the butterfly down in here. It's not mine. And everything like there's a blanket in here that I didn't write any of the details down, but I got a blanket from ones that I did. And I made sure that I wrote down that it was by him. It's not only for projects that I come up with, it's projects that I've done or projects that I want to do. And it gives me somewhat of a timeline to go back to so that I'm able to, yeah, I did start writing it down. I call the blanket for the sister and the brother, I call it Through the Fire. I call it Through the Fire. They did wake their mother up, but she's on a morphine drip now. A significant amount of her body was burned. I was reading a newspaper article on it, and they said that one person went to the hospital with minor injuries. I'm like, eh. But then I thought about the backstory, and for that purpose, I understand why that was addressed that way. But yes, that's everything that I have, guys. I'm so tickled right now. I'm so tickled. I am going to go back to the quote. I think the quote of the day was absolutely beautiful. There were two names in the description box. One is Le Crochet by DreaNicole. She's out of Philadelphia. When I first started my channel, she and I kind of bumped into each other, and it was an instant connection, and we didn't know why. I call her my niece. She calls me her auntie. And then in conversation, we found out that we share a birthday. Our birthday is December 2nd. So the energy was just kind of like vibing with each other. And the fact that she's such a go-getter, she just made her version of the boob halter. And she did her version of a tutorial. But it's absolutely amazing. Like I told you before, she gets a concept in her mind, and then it's off the hook before you know it. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing the things that she comes up with. She has crocheted the tops of Uggs, the tops of Crocs. She's made tennis shoes, backpacks that look like the Crayola crayon box. She's amazing. She is amazing. So please go check her channel out. It's in the description box. Also, I wanted to welcome back Saray. I also found her when I first started my YouTube journey. I've never had the opportunity to speak with her directly, but I did follow her because her energy is magnetic. And she's another one that has concepts in mind. And at the time that I found her, she was living in an RV. Well, she just got an apartment. She's a truck driver. And to see her, she had been gone for a while. But to see her growth is absolutely amazing. It's pleasant and amazing. So I want to share with you our quote of the day. It did not have an author, so we're going to say that the author is anonymous. And that quote reads as follows: "You are always one decision away from a completely different life." You are always one decision away from a completely different life. Think about that. Isn't that amazing? To know that in the next breath, we can say, hey, I want to do such and such. We have been gifted the gift of decision. I could preach about that, but I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that to y'all. Guys, as always, you all so lift my spirit. You make my spirit just kind of soar, you know. I have to give my health a very delicate 7 Sunday. I didn't see today happening. So it did happen, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And so overall, it would have to be about an 8.5. Like I said, my mood is up there. But y'all saw how winded I got just going to the store to get the Meals on Wheels. That's where it is right now. But we're going to work on that. We're going to get that strength back. We're going to work on those lungs so I can stop. So I can stop that so much. And we're going to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we come back on Thursday at 12 o'clock. You know what I always tell each and every one of you, please, please, please. You already know that I love you, but what I want you to do is love yourself. because self-love is the greatest love of all. And you can't love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And you deserve the best. Remember Kitty Lane told you? And remember Kitty Lane loves you. So until we see each other again on these YouTube streets, peace out, everybody. I love you.